Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.
La cantante y compositora Faye Webster está muy próxima a presentarnos su nueva placa larga duración. Ha estado entregando un par de sencillos de adelanto y para que nos dé detalles de esta realización de esta nueva placa, tenemos el gusto de conectar en esta videollamada con Faye Webster. Hola, Faye.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Where are you right now?
I'm in my kitchen in Atlanta, Georgia.
Cool. Faye, you are a few days ago to release your new album. I know I'm funny. Haha. How cool is the name?
It's funny hearing other people say it. Like where they put like the pronunciation on what word and like how they say haha.
I know.
I enjoy that.
It's very different from each other, how we laughed, but at the end, the important thing is that it's your new album.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Where did you make this album, Faye? Do you work during the pandemic? Do you work in Atlanta? Or, what can you tell us about the album?
Yeah, I recorded it in Athens, Georgia, which is like an hour away from Atlanta. I just like grew up going back and forth to the city just because it has such a strong musical presence. There's just like so many talented musicians there. So I'm just like most comfortable and used to recording there. So I always go there. Recording process, it's kind of been over just like the past 2 years. It's been kind of scattered, which is kind of the way I like to do it. Just like, okay, I have this song, it's time to go record it. And then that happens every month. So I'm just like back and forth. But the latter half of the record, we recorded during the pandemic, just all in 2 weeks or something. So yeah.
It's during these 2 years, it's been crazy times, very different times for all over the world, right? Because of the pandemic, because the way we have changed our habits and the way we have changed the music industry.
Yeah, I feel like, the pandemic has probably served creatives as like a really good time for them to just like sit down and do shit. But I feel like it's kind of done the opposite for me, where I was just like, all the creativity was sucked out of me. And I feel like everybody's anticipation for, especially musicians, like, oh, they're gonna have a record out, they're gonna have, which I am, but it took so long. It took 2 years to do this. I didn't just do it in the pandemic. So yeah, I kind of struggled a bit. But like I said, I do have a record, so that's cool. That's positive.
I know, because nowadays you can make a song in your own bedroom with your computer, and you can put it online instantly and be in front of millions of people in a very short period of time. Versus that, you took your time to write the lyrics, to make the sound of the album. It's important to have this feeling, even if it took 2 years.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But also making music in your bedroom is the way to go as well.
It's different, right? Not only because of the space, but to have the dialogue with a producer, with other musicians, and to work alone. And maybe it's less harder to work alone, but at the end, music is about to exchange ideas, to have a dialogue with someone else.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's a lot of things that play into making the perfect right thing.
So Faye, I found a lot of emotions in your album. I have listened it, the whole album. It was amazing, and I found a lot of emotions that we can share as human beings, right? Even if it's your own story, your own lyrics, you can find other people that share their feelings.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't really feel like writing unless I'm emotional because it's like it's not gonna be as real or raw. So it just happens that I only write when I'm very emotional, and yeah, I mean, honestly, that's the only time I feel like expressing myself anyways, just because I don't know how else to. But that's probably why.
But it's important for a musician, for an artist, to express that kind of emotions. I read an interview with a Spanish writer, and she said that she couldn't write when she's on holidays or with her
Mm,
friends or having a good time. She can only write when she's alone and maybe in a dark time.
for sure. Definitely my last album I could only write if I was just like really sad. But I think this album there's like some more like hopeful, happy things that I never really got to write about. So that's different this time around.
And there's also a human emotion. When you are sad, you listen sad songs and maybe read sad stories. I don't know. Maybe you can heal if you are sadder, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it also, speaks more to a listener
Yes.
when you have this sad emotional song because you can listen to a song all day and it's a happy song and you're already just like feeling yourself. But to hear somebody else go through what you might be feeling or what you've gone through, I feel like that's kind of the special thing about being a listener, relating to the artist.
So, Faye, you will release your album on June 25 through Secretly Canadian. How was working with them?
Oh, I love them so much. It's my family.
It's very important that the music industry is leading right now by independent labels. There are
Yeah,
more and more independent labels improving great music, new artists, vibrant things, and it's important that these labels are taking the lead.
for sure. I have only been on independent labels my whole career. And I think that's just like, I could not do anything else. Like, if I cannot text my boss right now and be like, oh, what's up? You trying to get some drinks? You want to, like, I need this from you. It's like, what's like, that's literally the point of working together. It's just like being close and just knowing each other so well. And I feel like independent record labels do such a good job at just like relating to their artists and just like what do they actually like? What do they actually do? Like what like they know me so well, I feel like. So I really appreciate that.
And you will release your album not only on digital platforms, but in a blue vinyl edition. And you will have some T-shirts and more merch. Sorry, it's important to still publish an album on physical formats, right?
For sure. And I had never done that until I got on Secretly Canadian. And yeah, I just remember like they even like pressed some of my older records that I had before and just could never really press on vinyl. And it's like you don't realize how special it is until you're holding it and you're like, this is crazy. Like vinyl is definitely the coolest thing you can have.
Of course, it's very cool to still put a vinyl on your turntable, turn up the volume, and have this
Truly.
experience of
It's like
listening
a
an album, right?
souvenir. Yeah, it's
Yes.
like a souvenir.
And Faye, you will be on tour this year. You have some gigs. Do you have plans to come to Mexico?
We do in November.
Oh, cool.
Um, yeah, we have like a one-off in November. I don't think it's announced yet, so I don't think I can say it, but we do.
No problem.
So
It's
that'll be
between you and
fun.
me.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. I've never been to Mexico.
Oh no! Oh, I'm pretty sure that you will have a great time here in Mexico. You will find that your
Yeah.
fans are very, very passionate because I guess that a lot of them write you on social media, right? That hello, I'm from Mexico. I love your music. Come to Mexico, right?
Right. Yeah, those are cute. I like those. I'm like, all right, maybe I will.
Oh, you have to, you have to. And
Yeah.
Atlanta is a few hours away from Mexico, right?
Yeah, honestly. So I'm like kind of surprised I've never been. I travel a lot. So 2022. No, 2021. I'm coming this year.
Yes.
It's the
Uh,
year.
Looking forward to listen the album, to have the album in digital platforms, to have it in vinyl, and to have you here in Mexico. I'm pretty sure that you will love to come to play in front of your audience here. And congratulations for the album. Love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Faye Webster, thank you so much for the chat with Rutas Alternas.
See you later.
Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.